Hi, I'm Tue Nhu, and today I'll do my speaking. So describe a piece of technology that you find fascinating. So I really interested to some topic like technology or AI, robot or something. I really interesting. I really got like attracted to those topics because I find them really interesting. I remember like there's one time I went to China, to Chengdu in China, and I went to a restaurant that sell like just traditional dishes from China. Yeah, the food was really good, and the things that I've impressed about that restaurant is they have like 3 or 4 serving robots. Like the robots will be the waiter instead of people. Like they will replace the waiter and no waitress by the robot, and that's really interesting to experience. That's really a wonderful experience for me. So I went to this restaurant. I see the robot, like it can talk like a normal person. Like if you ask him a question, he will answer. And I remember he could like speak 5 language. It's French, English, Chinese, Spain, and Portuguese. And that was really interesting for me because and Korea too, like 6 languages. And it's really interesting for me. Like I asked him a question in English, like just what's your name, are you a boy or a girl, and the robot that's serving my table said that he was a boy. Like yeah, they give the robot their gender, and that's really interesting for me, like so new for me. And I remember his name is Mayan. So Mayan was like they were serving the food to each customer in the restaurant, and people taking photo and video of them so much. But I really like I feel really bad because I forgot to record that. I forgot to record them, and I really want to go back to that restaurant to meet Mayan again and try like experience that one more time because I find it's really interesting. And I really like that robot because it's really like smart. I think it's like nothing different from normal, like from human, because there's just one thing I think that they're different from human is they don't have feelings, and their looks is not just not human. So yeah, but can't despite that they're really smart. So describe the second question is describe a traditional celebration or festival in my country that I find interesting. Well, I think I find that Vietnam is a really rich, like have a really rich and wonderful culture, and yeah, I love that in my country. So there's a festival that everybody in Vietnam celebrate, and that's our traditional culture, and it's really popular in all over the world too. Like when you think about Vietnam, you'll think about this festival, and it's called Tet. And definitely like every people in Vietnam, each person in Vietnam will know what Tet is because everybody celebrate it. Like that's our traditional, really interesting traditional festival. Well, so in Tet, it start in the 1st January of the lunar calendar, and it's often like in the middle of February in our normal calendar, in sun calendar, I think, in solar calendar. So it's often being like the middle of February. So in Tet only lasts long 3 days. Like there's only 3 official day of celebrating Tet, but in Vietnam people often like celebrate it much more longer, like 5 days, 1 week, even 1 month. They will still celebrate Tet. because that's our traditional festival and people love Tate, so that's why they will love to celebrate Tate like in a much more longer time. So in Tate, like in 3 official day of Tate, people will not have to go to their work, so they will like go back to their family, go back with their family, go back to their parents and celebrate Tate with their family. And I think Tate is like family season. I think that because people will like before Tate for like 1 week or 1 month, people will prepare for it. Like they'll buy new furniture, new clothes, new things, new stuff, new present for themselves, for their friends, for their parents, for the family, for their relatives. That's and I think that's action is have a meaning that they hope that in New Year every old thing would be replaced by the new things. And yeah, that's why they often like clean the house. Every people clean the house before Tate to like welcome the Tate festival by cleaning their house, buy candy, buy food, buy so many new things for the house, buy new clothes, go do like got their hair done, got their nails done. Yeah, those activities was really fun. I love Tate because of that. And in Tate, during Tate, we have this special experiment is people in Northern people, like older people would give younger people the lucky money, but I think in Southern is the younger people will give the older people their lucky money, like mean like a greeting for health and for luck, like that. So yeah, I really love Tate because I got so many lucky money during after Tate, like for my relatives and for my parents too. So like Tate is a wonderful and really like fascinating festival, traditional festival in my country. So describe a book or a film that has had a profound impact on me. Well, there's 2 film that like I'm not a reader person. I'm not usually reading books, but I love watching film and especially profound films. So like there's 2 films that have a big impact on me, but I will only like say about 1 film, and in Vietnamese it calls like điều kỳ diệu ở phòng ngân số 7, mean like the magical of the 7th room. Yeah, jail room, 7th jail room. And that film was really sad. It's about a dad. He has some problem with his brain, like he has Down syndrome or something, like he has some syndrome and he cannot talk like a normal person. So the father was about 30 or 40 years old, but his brain is only like a 7-year-old child, and that's really hard for him. But in some accident, he has his daughter, and he raised his daughter by his own because the mother has left. So he was a single daddy, but he raised his daughter really well. She grew up being a nice girl, pretty girl, and she's really caring. She's really smart. Like she's just like a little age, but she knows how to take care of herself and her dad too, because her dad has some syndrome. So she will like learn it by herself so much, like all the things in her life. But unfortunately, like their peaceful life have got cut in by a really big trouble. The dad was misunderstood as a killer, misunderstanding as a killer of a big case. So he was actually trying to help a little girl because she fell, like while she running she fell, and her dad saw the little girl fell, and he just wanted to help, but a lady walks by, and she misunderstood that the father was going to rape and kill the little girl. So the father got arrested by the police, while actually he didn't do that. He just trying to help, and the story was so sad. So the daughter was really sad because she knew that her daddy will never do that to a little girl, because her daddy has the purest heart in the world. Like he will never do that. But the little girl that got killed, like the little girl that died, her parents was really furious. They got furious, and they just want this father to admit the things, the case, but actually he didn't do that. So while he got in jail, waiting for the judgment, so decided if he had to actually go into jail or not. So while that time, the daughter was with the help of the friends inside living in the same room in jail with the father, they helped his daughter to go inside and live with him. So that's a really sad, but really it's a happy story, but also really sad story. And the ending, that the father got killed by the things that he didn't do. And yeah, that I cried my heart out after watching that, and yeah, that's give me a profound message. Like, just you have to love all the people around you, your parents. Like, please love them while you still can, because you will not know when is the last time that you meet them. And please, don't misunderstanding people. Ask him before, and teach me how to understand and loving people. So that was a really good film that I recommended to everyone in this world. At least please try once time watching that film, and you'll see that was really interesting experience for me.